Anonymous behavior of water. What is that? If we take a glass of water and put ice cubes in it, we can see that ice cubes are floating. While it is told that heavier things sink down and heavier means denser and light things float. Now, here the exception is water is an exception. Ice, which is solid, floats in liquid water because ice is less denser than liquid water. Like other liquids, when water is cooled from the room temperature, its volume increases. Hence, density increases. However, when water is cooled below 4 degrees centigrade, the volume increases. This is why it is called anonymous behavior of water, because unlike other liquids, its formation is different. Water is dense in 4 degree temperature. In extreme winter, lakes, rivers and other water bodies freeze into ice. However, the ice floats on the surface, but the water below remains at 4 degree in liquid form only. That is why fishes, these aquatic animals, don't freeze and die in cooler areas. Here you see, here also 4 degree. Upper here at the polar regions, you can find the top. See that the lakes are frozen, but still aquatic animals are alive there. Okay. Now, different sources of water. What are the different sources of water? First and foremost, the different when we talk about different sources of water, the first thing that comes to our brain is rainwater. Then comes the surface water, groundwater. Now, rainwater. Water particles that is present in the air as atmosphere and clouds. When they combine together, it becomes clouds and rain comes down in form of water particles. They are water droplets. Rainwater is usually free from soluble solid impurities. However, it does not contain some dissolved gases and dust particles. The dissolved gases such as oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide are non-poisonous. Therefore, rainwater is safe to drink after a few showers. It means when the shower has started, rainy season has started, first 2 days the water is not good, but after that the water is it is as pure. Water can be used, but it has to be in the open area. When the dust contents is washed away, the water becomes purified. Next is surface water. Surface water comprises all the water bodies such as oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds that are found present in the Earth's surface. 71% of the surface of the Earth is covered with water. As we have known, oceans and seas covers 97% of the surface water. Seawater is saline. It is impure form of water and contains 3.5% of soluble salt. Now, the process through which we remove salt from seawater is known as desalination. Nearly 2% of the fresh water is found frozen in glaciers and ice caps. That means only 1% of the water that is available in ponds, river, lakes and underground for our uses. The sources of river are glaciers. Now, the water that comes to in the river like Ganga, where does Ganga come from? It comes from the Gangotri glacier. So they are the sources of these rivers. Also, when rain is falling, it is immersed in this flowing water and the water increases. Next is groundwater. Now, what is groundwater? The surface water from different sources, but percolates through the soil and collects with non-porous rock. This water is called groundwater. Example, easiest way, when it is raining, when on the mud particles, you can see water particle droplets are falling, but after some time it vanishes. Where does it go? It sweeps down, like we stain our tea, like that only the mud soak that water and it goes down by the layers and it is collected in between the non-porous rocks, and that is known as groundwater. The level of the groundwater is known as groundwater table. The water comes out in the surface at some places and it gives rise to natural springs, and those are known as springs. Underground water contains soluble impurities that are very little and no suspended impurities because of filtering through layers inside the earth. As it is passing through different layers, then it will be collected in the non-porous rocks, so it is already stained. Groundwater can be obtained by digging well or drilling holes or pumping the water out. The distribution of surface water on the earth is shown in your book in this figure. Okay. Now, what is water cycle? How water is formed, or where does water comes to the sky? So that process is known as water cycle. What is water cycle? Water cycle is a process where from the lakes, seas and ocean evaporation happens. The evaporation occurs and plants loses from plants, trees, everywhere. Evaporation occurs as the sun heats. Due to the heat of the sun, this water vapor, then as it go at high, as the height increases, it becomes cold and it started condensing. While it is condensing, the water particles, the small particles join together to form big droplets, and when these big droplets combine with the dust, they form clouds. Now, when the clouds become heavier, when it cannot hold much more water and it start pouring, or it becomes heavy and rain droplets comes out as the cloud is too heavy to hold any water. If you put a cotton water and hold in your hand, if it is too wetty, then drops of water will come. The cloud is in such condition when it cannot hold any more water and it releases drops of water, and that is known as rainfalls. The water droplets solidify into where now this water droplets comes down to the earth in different forms in different parts of the world. Where the temperature is high, it comes down as rain particles, but when the temperature is decreased and the area is cool, this particles solidifies and turns into sail, snow, hail, and come down as snowfall. Even to us also, as we are not living in a cold place, but few days earlier there was rain with which we have found ice particles coming down. Why? Because they were condensed in a temperature came down, and it was didn't turn into water particles, and it came down as ice particles. Now this rainwater is again absorbed by the soil and goes deep into the ground and is collected as groundwater. Rainwater that is flowed in the streams that flows with the ocean. Again, this stream joins in the rivers and flows into the seas and ocean. So this whole process keeps on moving and happening, and so it is known as water cycle. Okay. Now there are some special forms of water. What are they? They are fog, mist, dew, frost and silt. Fog is dense condensed water vapor around near the surface of the earth. Mist, it is a smaller, similar to fog, but is less dense than fog. Dew, these are water droplets which you can find in glass or blades of the flowers or grasses during winter season. Frost, it is a frozen dew. Slit is a combination of rain and partially melted snows. So those are known as slit. So today this much only.